Star Wars as a franchise is very much about the power we have and how we choose to wield it. For the Jedi, that power is the Force. For the Mandalorians, it's their armor and their tech and their combat abilities. Din used to wield his power for money, but now he wields it to create a better life for his son and for the rest of the galaxy. The past few days, I have been questioning how to use my own power, which I would say is this channel, this platform, because I don't think Disney has been using their power wisely. They caved to threats of having some of their channel licenses revoked, and they suspended Jimmy Kimmel for what I would consider to be very tame remarks. Reports suggest that even Disney leadership agreed he didn't cross any lines, but they suspended him anyway, rolling over to appease the FCC in the hopes that they can get some corporate mergers to go through. And it's confusing when you love a franchise like Star Wars that, first of all, brings a lot of people a lot of joy during difficult and unsure times. But it's also a franchise that was meant to teach us what to do in times like these. Star Wars is about recognizing authoritarianism and overcoming fear or anger or apathy or all of the above to stand against it. In Star Wars, George Lucas almost always portrayed the corporations and their leaders as the bad guys. They used their influence to corrupt the Republic. They played both sides, and guess what? The Sith that they buddied up to didn't shake their hands and say, "Thanks for all the help." When the time came, they were crushed, and the Sith took it all. Siding with the people who want a silent dissent certainly is a choice, Bob Iger. What can we do about all of this? How do we use our power? Canceling your Disney Plus subscription is one way. We did. And by some reports, that has caught the attention of Disney leadership. They're also afraid that kind of action will spread into their parks. That is our primary collective power against corporations. It's how we choose to spend our time and money. Even if it's temporary and you resubscribe down the line, unsubscribing now is part of a building message and an obvious reaction to what happened last week. Talking about Star Wars is how we pay our bills. I mean, I have to be honest about that. But I also want to keep talking about Star Wars because it brings me joy. It brings other people joy, and people deserve to take joy where they can these days. The people in charge do not get to take our joy, but they also don't get to be off the hook. I want to continue explaining what Star Wars has to say about the times we are currently living through. I want to support the storytellers who continue to give us things like Andor, which could not be more relevant and clear about what it stands for. I want to celebrate and support the Star Wars creators and writers and artists who are also speaking out. I'm not mad at the people who make Star Wars, I'm mad at the people who own it and don't even comprehend its meaning. So my plan is to keep talking about Star Wars, hopefully in a way that's still fun and thoughtful and stays true to what the franchise actually says, which at the moment means pointing out Disney's hypocrisy.